Okay, guys, remember, before we get into this, my standard warning is if you're not familiar with Mission Editor, if you're not comfortable with it, absolutely go ahead and save yourself a copy of this somewhere else just in case everything gets messed up and you need to reset it. You can just drag and drop it into the folder. This fix, again, was found by a user on Tapatalk that's in the Heat Blur forums, and so he found this couple of trigger items that need to be reset. And so if you remember, you'll go into set rules for trigger here on the left side, and it's going to bring up this window on the right. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to scroll down until we find one once, not again. It's halfway down, give or take, and it is going to be flag on 45, flag off 46. So right here, flag on 45, flag off 46. I'm sorry. Flag on 45, flag off 44. Okay? So right here you have AI task set, Humvee 3 rules of engagement equals weapons free. Okay? So the first thing we're going to do is change this AI task set to AI task push. And then we're going to use the same Humvee 3 rules of engagement. Okay? So let's go ahead and change task set to task push. And then we're going to go down and find Humvee 3 rules of engagement equals weapons free. Okay? That is the first one. The next one is going to be under one once, right turn 3. It's flag off 47, flag on 48. Okay? Same deal here. So you got an AI task set, Humvee 2-2, rules of engagement, weapons hold. Okay? So we're going to change AI task set to AI task push. And we're going to go find Humvee 2 rules of engagement. We got to find 2-2 rules of engagement, weapon hold. Okay? All right. Next one. We are going to go down and find tail dead. Okay, so right here. What is that? Flag on 52, flag off 51. Okay, so in this one, we're going to change AI task set pursuit 1 hold to AI task push pursuit 1 hold. Okay, following along still? Next, we're going to go down and find one once. We're looking for border dead, flag on 61. Okay. Border 1. I'm sorry, not border on, or border 1. Border dead, flag 61 on, flag 60 off. Okay. So on this one, there are 2 we're going to change here. Okay. So the first is this AI task set, border station Turkey, rules of engagement, weapon free. Okay, so we're changing the same thing, AI task set to AI task push, and we're going to go down here and change border station Turkey 1, rules of engagement, weapons free. We're going to do the same thing with the next one, which is AI task set, border station Turkey 1-1, invisible off. We will change this to AI task push, and then select border station Turkey 1-1, invisible off. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is go in here and we are going to find the Chinook tasks. So Bravo Chinook, flag off 111. Okay, so we're going to change AI task set to AI task push, just like the other ones. And we'll reselect Chinook 1 start. And then we've got to go make a couple of flag changes. Okay, so we're going to rejoin with Texaco and return to base. Those flags are backwards. Okay, so we're going to get in there. We'll start with one once rejoin. Flag 68 on, 67 and 66 off. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and select that one. Excuse me. And we're going to make some changes. Okay, so select it here. It's the one with the 3 flags, not the one with the 2. And this is going to help you. Just the flags are backwards. So instead of flag 66, flag true is 66 and flag false is 67. We're actually going to flip those to make flag true 67 and flag false 66. Okay, it's the way that it's set up. So if you were to select going to Texaco and select it, the flags would not work, right? And so the next one we're going to do is also the return to base. It's the other option. The flags on this one are also set backwards. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to change flag is true to 66 and flag is false to 67. So I'm going to make those changes real quick. Yeah, 67. Flag is false, 67. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to actually add a new trigger. So during this mission, Bravo 1 talks about releasing green smoke. And it's... Excuse me. Sorry about that. So it's when they're under attack, they pop green smoke. We're supposed to be able to see it from the air. Right now there isn't a trigger for that. So we are going to add a trigger. Okay, so to do that, we are going to hit, we're going to hit new, and it's going to put it, at the bottom. Hang on just a second. I'm just looking for the trigger we're going to put it after. So we're going to put it after in range. Flag off 13, flag on 14. Okay, so let's go ahead and create it, and then we'll move it up there. Okay, so once, we're going to name it... Let's just name it in range flag off 13 flag on 14 because that's where we're gonna put it. Let's scroll, let's take it up, and we got to go a long way up. We're almost there. I promise. Okay, there it is. All right, so actually, now that we've found it, now that we've identified where it goes, tell you what, let's just name this. Well, let's just name it what it is. It's green smoke, right? So... let's change the name. We'll call it green smoke. Awesome. Glad I can't double click this. Seriously, caps lock. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add a couple of conditions. So let's move it down where it goes. Goes 2 down from where we're at. Sorry, just looking at something. Just making sure there's not another. Okay, so yeah. So we'll just move it down 2. Which should put it right after the in-range flag off 13, flag on 14. Okay? So we got to set the conditions. So condition new, we are going to select time sense flag. Flag is 14, and we're going to make the time sense flag 14 60 seconds. Okay? So 14 and 60. And then we're going to select the actions. So what we're going to do is new action. We're going to scroll down to smoke marker. And then we're just going to change it to lantern zone 5. Altitude will stay at 1 and color will stay green. And there you have it. So we've got the we have the new action, the new trigger. Okay, the last thing we're going to do is find ourselves at the airport. So we're going to click on our F notification. We're going to go to wingman, so number 2. We will go to the 4th waypoint. We are going to go down to parking space, and we are going to change that to 119. So it should say PRK auto. We're going to change it to 119. So this will prevent you from having the situation where he lands, taxis to a parking space, and crashes into a tent. I don't even know why he does that, but he crashes in, he ejects. It's a whole big mess. So by making this one small change, you can avoid all that catastrophe and move about your day. So again, thank you to Rokkett for finding all these fixes. Honestly, I'd just about given up, so I'm glad he was able to post that. Credit given where credit due. Alright, so guys, with these fixes, you should be able to get in there and fly this mission and be successful. So until next time, till I get my video posted of this actual flight, hope you guys have fun and enjoy.